If you take anything away from today's video, it'll be the simple fact that just because you are skinny, it does not mean you're healthy. I know many fitness enthusiasts, we often talk about the overweight people that need to lose weight to probably become more healthier, but something that we don't talk about as much is the super unhealthy skinny man. Well, woman as well. And this guy, Asmongold, if you don't know who he is, to be honest, it doesn't even matter because I vaguely know about him. He's a very famous streamer. However, he is one of those people that you would definitely refer to as perpetually online. He spends all his day virtually in his chair and he lives a life where he doesn't move much. And this dude, once upon a time, was promoting the fact that he doesn't shower often.
Last night, I ended what happened to be the longest streak that I've ever had of not taking a shower. About a month and a half.
You dirty bastard. But with that being said, let's dive straight into the actual health complications.
So I've been having problems recently. Remember the day that I ended my stream early? I went to the emergency room that day, and because I felt like uncomfortable, like a discomfort in my chest. And so they did an EKG on me, and like they did all this stuff, and they said that I was okay. But my blood pressure was in like the 170s. It was really, really bad because of how stressed out I've been.
170. That is very high blood pressure. And it's interesting that he thinks the main thing that's led to this is stress. In reality, a lot of the stuff he does in his lifestyle definitely doesn't help. Like if you look at these clips from 3 years ago.
Every day I wake up, I walk down to the convenience store. I bought a bag of beef jerky and a drink. And I feel great every single day that I wake up. I get up in the morning and I play video games.
And this is 3 years ago. As you can see, that did not age well. Let's just think, this simple aspect he does every single day is already one of the worst things you can do when you wake up. You wake up and every single day, you go and eat beef jerky and soda. That don't even sound like that would be a smart thing to do. One of the best things you can do is wake up in the morning, choose to eat something that's fairly nutritious and healthy.
So that's the reason why. And I've been exercising every day now, and I've changed what I was eating too.
So that's good that he said he's actually going to address some of his diet because stress is important, but what you fuel your body with is super vital. For example, his eating habits in general are terrible. Like if you look around his room, if you watch some of the videos, all you see are like super massive soda bowls and stuff. They're like that big. He just has loads of snacks and it's like quick processed food that he just grabs while streaming.
You have to understand, like, my diet consists entirely of fast food, soda, and
That's like it, no?
well, steaks,
Oh yeah, steak.
and then cookies and candy. Yeah, but that's about it.
And this is what he's been fueling his body with for years. So even though stress may contribute, you have to remember that you are what you eat.
This is more food I've ever eaten. Like, if you take every food that I've eaten in the past 3 years, there are more kinds of food here than in the last 3 years.
Actively avoiding proper whole foods that you should probably be eating and actively just eating snacks and sweets, what did you think was going to happen? Yeah, he's skinny, so he doesn't look like flipping Lizzo or Tess Holiday, all these super big people. If you fuel your body with nothing but junk food, eventually it's going to kick in. You may not feel it in your 20s, you may not feel it in your 30s, but eventually these things will kick in. And he's starting to feel it now at the age of, like, well, how old is this dude? Okay, he's around 34 years old, so he's a grown-ass man. Like, I'm going to say man-child, because some of the stuff he says is flipping insane.
That's better. Wow. Who the fuck drinks this shit?
People that want to stay healthy.
You start eating healthier, it's catching up to you, bro. I think it's honestly stress more than anything else.
People like him are what you call idiots. I was going to say something more profound, but that's just the word that just fits him more. His chat, like in the corner, if you notice it, they're kind of trying to give him like little bits of tips and stuff, like saying you need to watch where you eat. We watch you every day. You eat nothing but shit. And he's more or less just saying, nah, it's not really that though. It's more so the stress, I believe. When in reality, I'm almost certain that his diet and his lifestyle as a whole has probably played into it. And him just pushing down the fact that it's potentially what he's been fueling his body with. Like, one, he's basically just kind of ignoring what the people are giving to him as pretty good advice, to be honest, considering it's a chat. And two, he's acting the same way that some of these super obese people act when they say that being 300 pounds plus is healthy and there's no health detriments with it.
Make elevators and hallways spacious to allow for easy movement of larger individuals.
They may say that publicly, but deep down, you have to know.
Like it's really just stress, and it's a lack of exercise. And so I'm going to exercise and stress out and try to be stressed out less.
So he did mention that he's going to start exercising, and I've got to say that is one of the best things you can do, especially if you're a streamer, or any job, to be honest, where you sit in the chair throughout most of the day, because it's just not healthy. Like, literally, it's not just streamers, lorry drivers, bus drivers, train conductors, office workers, jobs where you sit mainly in a chair all day, every day. They're one of the most unhealthy jobs you can do, simply because of the fact that they say that obviously the human body, you're meant to move around, you're meant to be active.
Numerous studies over the years have linked too much sitting to a greater risk of obesity, higher blood pressure, abnormal cholesterol levels, or even ultimately premature death due to stroke, cardiovascular disease, or certain types of cancer. One message is clear: movement is the key. Experts at Cornell suggest getting up and moving every 20 to 30 minutes.
So moving around in general is super vital, and I know he did say I think he's going to start exercising as well, which is great. But for some of you out there that are perpetual sitters, the first step, you don't have to actually go get a gym membership. The first step is literally going for walks. Like, get outside your house, go touch grass.
And so I ordered protein bars, and we're drinking water now in between soda.
Like, I don't want to be mean, I don't want to be rude, but he is, you gotta call a spade a spade. Bro is 34 years old, bragging on the fact that he's drinking water in between sodas. So he's not even like he's cut out the soda quite a bit. In between sodas, he just splashes some water in his mouth. Maybe it's just me, but maybe some of you may agree. When you see people out there that are not helping their circumstances as much as they could, but yet still they're kind of complaining and moaning about it, but they're still not doing as much as they could. It's like someone that got like flipping lung cancer, but they can't stop smoking. And as for him saying that he started eating protein bars, like, I'm not against protein bars. Your boy eats them. Look at this. This one's from My Protein. Link down below in the description box. Like, when you're in a crunch, like, it's much better than having a snack bar. However, protein bars aren't like automatically making you healthy. Yeah, they add protein to your daily allowance, but that's about it. At the end of the day, it is still a snack bar that just happens to have extra protein in it. It's not like this is going to cure you. What he should have said was, I am now cooking more home cooked meals at home. Less Uber Eats, less processed junk, less soda. I am eating like an adult. That's what he should have said. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in regards to that.
I think it's sugar in a soda. Yeah, I really don't want to have to stop drinking soda. I really love soda, but I probably will have to cut back on it. I will. At least until I can get the stress in my life down.
Like, it's not just me, right? Like, they're literally saying to him, bro, all the sugar and soda we see you eat is probably contributing. And he's like, oh, I don't really want to stop. When people play with their health, I think that really infuriates me. Like, I'm not saying you have to be 100% perfect. I'm not 100% perfect. But try and lead a life that 30% of going out with friends, having the odd drink, eating takeaway food, and having a little bit of fun is fine. But have 70% of your life still being somewhat active. So while we're here, I'm interested into what does the comments really say. If Asmongold can change his diet, then I can stop drinking. Basically, they watch him so frequently, they know that he's probably not going to change his diet because he's spoken so adamantly in the past about not wanting to change any of that stuff. And I think this one's quite vital. His lifestyle is 100% catching up to him, and the sooner he realizes that and lets some of his vices go, the better his future self will be. That is so damn true. Like, you need to get to the point where if you really want to better yourself, you have to let go of some of the things that are detrimental to you. Even though it's going to be hard, I'm not saying you can do it overnight, but you need to at least consciously be aware of that and make those improvements. Him saying he'll stop until the stress goes down and he'll go back to drinking so much soda is stupidity at its finest. Like, you're really, like, it's, what's that phrase? Fuck around and find out. He has already done that, and now it's starting to catch up to you, where you should at least try and make the next part of your life healthier, but you just kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But basically, you get the gist. This video should show you that literally, even if you are not fat and you are on the slim skinny side, you aren't healthy. Like, so if you're someone that lives that sort of life, even remotely close to him, you can't get on your high horse and talk to anybody that's maybe overweight, because you're on the other extreme. Like, they may be over there, but you're over there too. Where you both want to get to is the middle, average, normal realm. And if you're extra on it, get to the super healthy realm. But anyways, people, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this? But with that being said, if you need help getting in shape, be sure to check out these videos up here.